Once, in a village so hot even the lizards wore tiny hats, there lived a young woman named Zahara. Now, Zahara was a fine weaver. Her baskets were so tight, people swore they could hold gossip without leaking. But oh, was she lonely! While others danced at festivals, Zahara sat by her hut, sighing so hard the chickens started giving her advice. One evening, as she grumbled to the sky, a voice rustled through the trees. "Down here." "Well, not here exactly. I'm the wind, so I'm kind of everywhere." Zahara nearly jumped out of her sandals. "You're the wind? Shouldn't you be off knocking over someone's laundry?" The wind chuckled, sending a playful gust that flipped her head wrap sideways. "I do that on Tuesdays. But I heard you moaning louder than a goat in a thorn bush. Need a husband? I'm strong, I travel, and I never track mud into the house." Now, Zahara wasn't sure about marrying someone she couldn't even yell at face to face, but the wind promised her gifts. Mornings cooled by his breath, nights serenaded by rustling leaves, and, best of all, no snoring. "Just one rule," he whispered. "Don't tie my golden girdle too tight, or I'll get cranky. And trust me, you don't want me cranky." For a while, life was sweet. The wind watered her crops, though sometimes over-enthusiastically. Zahara's yams ended up in the next village. He whispered jokes in her ear, tickled the children, and even helped winnow grain by blowing the chaff clean away. The villagers whispered that Zahara's got herself a useful husband. Invisible, but useful. But then came market day, when gossiping Auntie Kofi sneered. "Ha, a husband made of air? Next you'll tell us your children will be breezes." Zahara's face burned hotter than pepper soup. That night, she yanked the golden girdle tight and hissed, "Wind, show them your strength. Blow Auntie Kofi's ridiculous hat into the river." Big mistake. The wind howled like a hyena with stubbed toes. "You want to see strength? Here's strength." He spun into a frenzy, flipping huts, scattering goats, and sending Auntie Kofi's prized hat straight into the chief's soup pot. Zahara clung to a baobab, her hair whipping like a frantic broom. When the chaos ended, the village looked like a herd of elephants had thrown a party. The wind, now a sulky breeze, muttered, "Happy now? Next time, just throw a rotten tomato like a normal person." Zahara, covered in dust and regret, sighed. "Fine, you win. But how do I fix this?" The wind grumbled. "Start by untying that girdle before I sneeze and flatten the rest of the village." And so, Zahara learned her lesson. Never marry the wind if you can't handle a little hot air. From then on, she kept the girdle loose, the wind stayed cheerful. And Auntie Kofi? Well, she learned to hold on to her hats.